All right. Under announcements, I'd like to read a proclamation for Food Allergy Awareness Week, and it's being presented to Karen Harris with Food Allergy Kids of Atlanta. Karen, are you here? If you would come forward. And let me read the proclamation, and I think you want to say a few words. Is that correct?
That would be fabulous. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Whereas food allergies can be threatening, food allergies are increasing in prevalence and affect approximately 15 million Americans, including 6 million children. And whereas there is no cure for food allergies, strict avoidance is the only way to prevent a food allergy reaction. Anaphylaxis is a serious allergic reaction that is rapid in onset and requires immediate medical treatment, including an injection of epinephrine and treatment in a hospital emergency room. If not treated promptly, anaphylaxis can be fatal. And whereas eight food accounts of 90% of all allergic reaction, milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, wheat, soy, fish, and shellfish, and even small amounts of food allergen can cause a reaction. And whereas eating away from home can pose a significant risk to people affected by food allergy, research suggests that close to half of fatal food allergy reactions are triggered by food served by a restaurant or other food service establishments. And whereas approximately 20 to 25% of epinephrine administered in schools involve individuals whose allergy was unknown at the time of the reaction. And more than 15% of school-aged children with food allergies have had a reaction in school. Georgia has passed stock epinephrine laws that permit an emergency supply of epinephrine auto injections to be used in a school. And whereas Food Allergy Kids of Atlanta is dedicated to educating the general public, schools, and restaurants in Georgia communities about life-threatening allergy reaction risk management procedures and how to enact an emergency action plan. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, David A. Austin, Chairman of the Paulding Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim May 11th through the 17th, 2014 as Food Allergy Awareness Week in Paulding County, and encourage all citizens to become aware of the dangers of food allergies and how to successfully manage food allergies to promote a safer, healthier community.
Could you read that again, please?
If you would like to step to the podium, and so everybody can hear, get a picture. Okay. Their picture.
By chance, is Beth Ochoa here today?
Is Beth Ochoa here? If you would come up too.
Up here?
No.
Oh, I was going to say. Seems like a lot of pressure.
Where do you want me? Up here?
What'd you say, Gary? I am. Okay. If you'd like to say a few words.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay.
I'm Beth Ochoa, and I'm just going to say real quickly, I appreciate all the hard work Karen has done and worked with us. We have EpiPens at every single school here in the county and in the field houses in case at a public like football event or something like that, that those are available should anyone have an allergic reaction. And we're very proud of the work and the knowledge that we have and are working towards making sure that no child ever has a bad reaction that isn't covered. So thank you.
Well, first I have to complain, I'm actually not Karen Harris. I'm here on behalf of Karen Harris. I'm actually Mary Kirkman, and I live here in Paulding County. So my daughter Olivia Kirkman goes to W.C. Abney Elementary School, and because of Beth, and I apologize, because of Beth, we have EpiPens in all of our schools. And if you've ever had to get an EpiPen, they're very expensive, especially if you don't have insurance. And it took one email to that to get these pens in every school. And she did it in less than a week. So I just really, as a parent, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I apologize, but my daughter has had 3 EpiPen injections in her short life. So it's a very emotional topic. But I want to thank Paulding County because we are actually one of only a handful of counties in the state of Georgia that has stock epinephrine, and I really do appreciate that's work on that, and I do thank all of our administrators and our government in allowing us to do that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, the Board of Commissioners would like to present the Lupus Awareness Month proclamation to Kim Schofield, which I don't believe she is here, with the Lupus Foundation of America and the Georgia chapter, and to Patty Pacer and Kim Perot with the Dallas Diamonds Lupus Support Group. So if y'all would come forward, and I will read the proclamation. And then I think one of y'all wants to say something after this.
Thank you.
Lupus Awareness Month. Whereas each year the Lupus Foundation of America designates May as National Lupus Awareness Month to show support for the estimated 1.5 million Americans who have lupus. And whereas lupus is an unpredictable and misunderstood autoimmune disease that ravages different parts of the body. It is difficult to diagnose, hard to live with, and a challenge to treat. And whereas lupus can affect any part of the body, including skin, lungs, heart, kidneys, and brain, no organ is spared. The disease can cause seizures, strokes, heart attacks, miscarriages, and organ failures. And whereas lupus can be particularly difficult to diagnose because its symptoms are similar to those of many other illnesses, and major gaps exist in understanding the causes and consequences of lupus. More than half of all people with lupus take 4 or more years and visit 3 or more doctors before obtaining a correct diagnosis. And whereas while lupus strikes mostly women of childbearing age, no one is safe from lupus. African Americans, Hispanic, Latinos, Asians, and Native Americans are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop lupus, a disparity that remains unexplained. Now, therefore, I, David A. Austin, Chairman of the Paulding County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim the month of May as Lupus Awareness Month throughout Paulding County and urge citizens to observe this month by educating themselves on the symptoms and impact of lupus, and to join with the Lupus Foundation of America in supporting programs of research, education, and community service. Thank you. And I guess you want to take a picture. And then you can say, hey, y'all got to take a picture. Don't. If I got to get my picture made, you got to get your picture made.
One of them. Don't be shy.
That's right. Don't be shy.
Still.
Stand over there like you think you like her. And if one of you would like to step to the podium and say something. Okay, if you both would, that's fine too.
I want to begin by thanking the chairman and the rest of the board for issuing this proclamation. I'm proud to be a part of a family who has been called Paulding County home for many generations. My name is Patty Dobbins-Pacer, by the way. As a facilitator of Georgia's newest lupus support group, it is our goal to provide education and bring awareness to this cruel illness. I've had lupus since 2006, but because I had no idea what it was, I put off pursuing treatment from a rheumatologist. It wasn't until 2009 that my treatment began, and educating myself about lupus. Thanks to the Lupus Foundation, we all can learn to cope with this loss of our quality of life. Life is a daily struggle for all of us, and the Dallas Diamond Support Group hopes to reach as many people as possible who have been affected. May is Lupus Awareness Month, so we bring awareness by wearing the color purple. If any of you would like additional information, we do have pamphlets in the back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kim Pio. We do have a lupus support group here in Dallas, Georgia. It's over there at Bethany Church on 61. It's the second Saturday of the month at 12 o'clock. And I would advise you to call because sometimes we do have a closed holiday or something's happened that we can't make it. Lupus, as you just heard, is a bad disease. It overlaps so many things. When you look at Patty and I, you can't tell we have lupus. If I told you I suffered a stroke, if I suffered a seizure, if I had a mild heart attack, you would be shocked because I look like I'm well. And that's the day for us. We get up wondering how we're going to feel that day, what kind of clothes we have to put on, what kind of shoes do we wear. Do we wear the flip-on? Can we tie our shoelaces? Back in 08 when I suffered all those, I had to quit my job. I was a massage therapist, licensed massage therapist, and I was starting a business and it was going off really well. I couldn't stand or sit for an hour any longer, so I had to go for disability. Disability fights us because they say, well, you have 2 arms and 2 legs. Yes, we do, but you don't know how we feel when we get up in the morning and we can't walk across the floor. So I just wanted to make y'all aware, and anybody is welcome to attend our lupus meeting group. It is free, and we share our stories and we let people know what's happened to us in our lives. So thank y'all very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Kim. Next on the agenda.